What's up, everybody? What is up, everybody? What is up? What is up? What is up, everyone? Dylan, what up with you, man? What's up, Dylan? What is up? Good morning, everybody back home in America. What is up? Good morning. Wakey, wakey. Dylan, you're up late, or you're either up late or waking up early. What's up, everybody? Hello in South Africa. What is up? Good morning, Connie. Good morning, Zoe. Hello in Romania, Serbia. What's up, everybody? Can't sleep. Well, I'm here, Dylan. All right, y'all. What up, everybody? Thank you, Wenwon. What's up, everybody? We chilling in a small city, a small town called Zhonghua here in Hebei province. We're getting our evening started. We just got started about a minute ago. What up? What up, man? What's up, everybody? Please share this live stream like this smokehead is doing. Good morning in North Carolina. What up, Cynthia? Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Ryan. Follow the channel and share this live stream, man. Thank you, guys. Hit that follow button and share this live stream. We're gonna get the show started. First evening show. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And all those heart me's only cost a penny, but they really help us move up the rankings. All right, this is a very small town here in China. I just arrived about 2 hours ago. I got some work done. What up, morning in Georgia? Gary. What's up, everybody? Emily Wood. Thank you. Great to see y'all. Is this a good place to go? Well, I'm here for a reason. I'm here because I need to do a little bit of filming at a historical site a little bit later. So this is the reason why I'm coming here. But we're going to explore this city today. Thank you, Wen Wang. We're going to explore this city today. We'll be here for a couple of days. Great to see everyone. Good morning in Texas. I'm going to take you guys into some alleys. We're going to do some alley hopping and we're going to get some dinner. Good morning, D. Janowitz. Thank you, VHS, for the heart me. That's how we move up the rankings, y'all. These heart me's only cost 1 penny. They really help the channel. So please follow the channel, man. What is being said over the intercom? That's some gibberish, man. I wasn't really paying attention to it. All right, now you can see here clearly this is a small town here in China. You don't see any major skyscrapers, right? You don't see any large buildings. You hardly even see any big condominiums. You see that? Very flat. Everything is pretty flat with the exception of this hotel over here. This lookers, right? You don't see any large buildings. You hardly even see any big condominiums. You see that? Very flat. Everything is pretty flat with the exception of this hotel over here. This looks to hardly even see any big condominiums. You see that? Very flat. Everything is pretty flat with the exception of this hotel over here. This looks to be a hotel. Thank you, man. Kay, what up in Charlotte, North Carolina? All my early risers on the East Coast. Good morning. Call me Vinny. Dean, Cody. Thank you. Great to see everyone. Let's go ahead and get the day started. We're just getting started, so y'all didn't miss anything. Salute back to you. Island Girl. Hello, Island Girl. I know, man. It's 4 a.m. in California. Well, it's technically 3 a.m. in California, right? Good morning. Yeah, 3 a.m. in California. That's what I thought. All right, y'all. We've arrived to the city of Zhonghua. This is their main street over here. This is like the main street in a small American town. Great to see everybody. Wakey, wakey. Everybody back home in America, it's time to wake up. Wakey, wakey. Yeah, I need to make a left turn here. All right, let's go ahead and start exploring the streets. I got green. It's a lot of people getting off work. Now, a little bit of basic information about this town. A little bit of basic information about this town that we're in. Population, right around 800,000 people. 800,000 people is considered a small town here in China. Bohemian, haven't even slept yet. I'm in a small town in China called Zhonghua. We're walking around their downtown area. Thank you, Taco. You haven't even gone to sleep yet either. Damn. Y'all some insomniacs. Y'all some insomniacs. Thank you, Luis. Now, about 800,000 people live out here in this particular town. Christina, Island Girl, thank you guys, man. Great to see everybody. Please share this live stream and follow the channel. Now, this place is called Zhonghua. Once again, let me get this restarted. 800,000 people live out here. Average income, I looked it up, about $550 a month is the average per capita income here. Very, very modern town, but it is a small place. It is a small town. You can see a lot of people are still using motorcycles, mopeds. This is a small town. We just got started about 5 minutes ago for the folks who are just coming in. Great to see everybody. Follow the channel and share this live stream. Thank you, Amuj and Ian, for moderating. Let's go ahead and get it moving. And I just posted a brand new video, so please go ahead and check that out. Let's keep it moving. This is what I call just another northern Chinese town, y'all. Another northern Chinese town. Sleepy town, man. We're gonna walk around, see if we can't hit some population centers. We can find some markets or something. So let's just keep walking around, see what we find. Let's keep it moving. How much are cars over here? Man, same as what they cost back home in America. In some cases, a little bit even more expensive. Which is kind of crazy because, once again, the average income here is $550. 550 US dollars. So, I just got here 2 hours ago. Wakey, wakey, everybody. Wakey, wakey, wakey. Time to wake up. Let's get our show started. What time is it? 6:06 p.m. We just getting started. I got started 6 o'clock sharp. I'm going to try to go live every single day from now on, at least every weekday from this time, because there's a lot of folks back home in America who are waking up and getting ready for work. This is a good time slot for me, man. I'm going to try to go in America who are waking up and getting ready for work. This is live stream. Now we're going to get into the alleys. Let's keep it moving. Also, I think we're going to have some donkey hot pot for dinner. Just to get y'all prepared. We're going to have some donkey for dinner, baby. Some donkey for dinner. Y'all ready for some donkey? I know I'm ready for some donkey. Y'all ready for some donkey? I'm ready. What the hell you doing, man? I like how this lady just literally parked right in front of me. Let's keep it moving, man. All right. Look, let me show you guys the contrast, okay? Look. On Main Street, you see all the buildings are big buildings, right? Pretty large. All these residential homes with very small windows, but these are all condominiums. Thank you, Hannah, for sharing. Thank you, thank you, Hannah. Please continue to share this live stream. As soon as we get off the main street, look at what happens. We are now in what I would call the real reflection of what a Chinese county looks like, which is going to be narrow alleys, small home, short, not small, but what I would call, look at, this is the perfect contrast, right? You see the modern is right there ahead of you, those big condominiums. This is, like somebody said, El Barrio, man. This is like the neighborhood over here. This is the older neighborhood that I like to explore and take you guys around. So we're going to be here for a while. This is a rural part of China. This is a rural part of Hebei, I would say. It's a county. It's not quite rural, as in like they got corn and shit growing out of here. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, W Blower. Good morning, everybody. Wakey, wakey. Please follow the channel and share this live stream, y'all. Thank you, Hope. I stream every single day from China. I'm an American from the state of North Carolina in Chapel Hill. Y'all got to hit that follow button. Y'all got to hit that follow button because otherwise you're going to miss the Great Wall. It's actually coming up tomorrow. The Great Wall of China is actually coming up tomorrow. We're going to hike it. As long as the signal is good at the Great Wall of China. Thank you, Fun Times. We're going to go and hike it tomorrow. So make sure y'all follow the channel, everybody. I'm from the state of North Carolina. I'm a Tar Heel, baby. But I stream from China every single day. Thank you, Fun Times. Now, you see how the bustle and hustle of the main street disappears immediately. Hey, man, this Smokey, man. I appreciate you sharing this with so many people, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Continue to share this live stream, man. Thank you. Thank you, Deb. Tar Heel, baby. Thank you, Coach D. Look, for everybody who's watching, you can see the bustle and hustle of that main street back there has immediately disappeared as soon as we enter into one of these side streets. The reality is a lot of places in rural China is actually very quiet. Thank you, Fun Times and Jazz people. Thank you. A lot of rural cities, a lot of rural towns, a lot of rural counties in China are very, very quiet. And this is only 6 o'clock, so we're going to walk around and see what else we're going to find. But this is definitely a pretty quiet area. Now, this is called also the hutong, which means the alleys. We are really in the alleys, y'all. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you, man. Thank you, KB. Just Kirby, I'm glad you can make it. Please follow the channel and share this live stream, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Share this live stream and follow the channel. Well, it depends on what kind of a visa you get, man. If you have a nice visa, you know what I'm saying? If you have a nice visa, then you can go stay for a little bit longer. If you don't, then you got to get your ass home in like 2 weeks. Thank you, Maribel. But I will say that you could transit in China for 6 days without a visa. So probably a lot of people don't know this. 144-hour transit policy in China. You could stay in China for 6 days as an American with no visa. Thank you, Jazz people. You can stay, once again, you can stay in China as an American for 6 days with no visa. Thank you for the roses. Appreciate you. If you are going to an ultimate destination, let's say, for example, you're going to Singapore from New York and you want to stop by in China, you could transit for 6 days without any restrictions. Actually, no, you might only be able to go to certain coastal cities, but you got only 6 days. So not like you go that far anyway. You could stay for 6 days without a visa. How many of you guys been to China, man? How many of you guys watching been to a city? How many of you guys been to China, period? Any of you guys been to China? Well, you guys imagine this is what rural China looks like, y'all. This is what rural China looks like. This is what a small town in China looks like. I show you guys everything about China. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to go to the Great Wall. We're going to go to Universal Studios in Beijing. We're going to go to the Forbidden City. We'll go to Disneyland in Hong Kong. We'll go everywhere in China. But I love these types of quiet walks in the village. Once again, I sound like a broken record because Ian and my moderators and my frequent viewers like Hannah, they've heard this a lot. I think in order to understand a culture and in order to understand a people, you have to go and experience their everyday people living. Does that make sense? You got to experience their everyday people living. Thank you too much. You got to get out of the touristy areas. LBJ is here. LBJ don't sleep. LBJ don't sleep. Anyway, let me explain what's going on over here. This is called a hutong. This is a northern Chinese specialty, which means you're going to have a lot of alleys that in historical times were even narrower than this, but in modern times have been expanded a little bit to accommodate cars, motorcycles, and sometimes tractor trailers. This is a very, very rural part of China. You can see we are about an hour and a half away from the nearest large city called Tangshan, which I was at for the last few days streaming. Okay, am I safe in this area? Man, dog. I got my chain hanging out. I'm speaking in English in full voice. Thank you, Winona. Hope, thank you. I am so safe here. This is the safest country in the world, in my opinion. It's just my humble opinion. Japan is up there as well. But just this country has just changed so much. Anyway, let me continue to say a little bit more, okay? So you guys can see this right here is another older home there as well. But just this country has just changed so much. Anyway, let me continue to say a little bit more, okay? So you guys can see this right here is another older home. Thank you much. Anyway, let me continue to say a little bit more, okay? So you guys can see this right here is another older home. Thank you, Elizabeth D. Great to see you, Elizabeth. You got so many homes here in this alley that are probably built right around 1970. That's what I would imagine these homes are built, 1970, 1980. A lot of them have improvised ways in order to step into the modern time. Please follow the channel, everybody. What I mean by that is you can see here, the hot water that we're used to back home in America comes from a large water tank somewhere in your home or somewhere in your apartment building. It's the same concept here in rural China. These machines up on the roof are their hot water machines. All these lines hanging out here is their internet, their cable. It's the same concept here in rural China. These machines up on the roof are their hot water machines. All these lines hanging out here is their internet, their cable to the roof are their hot water machines. All these lines hanging out here is their internet, their cable neighborhoods, man. They might look kind of old. They might, like this home right here is obviously from my grandparents' era. This is probably from like when my parents were kids, because you could just tell from the windows right there that these are very old homes. These very flimsy wood windows that have that very thin layer of paint that always seems to chip off. That is what you get from the 60s and 70s. So these homes are very, very beautiful relics of a time that's long gone. Thank you, Sweet Tooth. And thank you, Sweet Tooth, for subscribing yesterday. Thank you so much. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Thank you, Good Deed. You guys hit that follow button because I stream every single day in China. Now, the primary jobs of the folks in this part of in this city, I would imagine a lot of them work in the service industry. A lot of them own their own little stores, little businesses. Thank you, Dee. And a lot of them also work in agriculture. So they'll own a store, you know, they'll have some land, or they'll work in the service industry. For example, they'll work at a restaurant, a hotel, somewhere in the service industry. They're a very, very quiet neighborhood. This is quiet living here in China. What I like to call this is what I call hutong alley hopping here in China. Thank you, Norma. Please follow the channel, everybody. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it moving, man. Great to see so many new viewers. This is a time slot. I try to go live from now on every single day. But usually I go live morning time and evening time, USA. A little bit later in the morning. But I'm starting to go live a little bit earlier in the morning time. How much for rent? Somebody just asked me how much for rent. My man's over here, man. You could rent one of these storefronts over here if you want to open your own little store for probably $400 a month if you wanted to run a store here. Now, how many people are going to come and visit your store? That's uncertain. Thank you, Ian. That's our first one. Thank you, Ian. Thank you so much, Ian. And you can rent a room here for an apartment that actually rents a room here. Probably $100, $120 a month, maybe even less, $80 if it doesn't have its own toilet. So very, very cheap, very, very inexpensive. Now, you can see some of these homes here. You see this building right here. This is probably built in the 90s. What they did in the 90s is that they tore down whatever buildings from the 60s and 70s that were here, and they built this four-story structure here. Four-story structure here. So this is going to be a little bit more expensive. You can get a one-bedroom, two-bedroom apartment here for probably about $150 to $180 a month. Now, it's got AC, it's got internet, it's got everything you need. Very, very inexpensive. But you got to remember, the average income here is only $550 a month. So it's a big chunk of your paycheck if you're renting here. I would tell you that most people, I would argue that, I would tell you that statistically over 90% of the people in this city, in this town, are homeowners. Most people own homes. Very few people rent in this city because of how inexpensive a house, an apartment here compared to rent. So most people will own a home here, in my humble opinion. They might not all live in a home like this. They might live in some of the smaller flat houses over here, but most people here are homeowners. Okay, so please follow the channel and share this live stream. We're gonna keep walking around. We got a lot to explore today. A lot to explore. There's apparently a night market here somewhere where we're gonna go and check it out. But it's the quiet streets. Thank you, Roberto. It's the quiet streets of a small town in China that's got its own charm. You know what I'm saying? Very, very quiet streets. So let's go ahead and just walk around. Please follow the channel. Yes, we're also going to the Great Wall. This is the reason why I'm here in such a quiet, small town, is because we're going to the Great Wall of China. That's the reason why I'm here. So please make sure y'all follow the channel. We're going to take you guys to the Great Wall of China, a different section of the Great Wall coming up. I'm going to hike as much as I can where there is a signal. So please follow the channel, man. Thank you, Mickey Vale. Now, the reason why I kind of like to do what I like to do here in China as an American is, you know, first of all, I was born in China in 1990. So I'm a 90s kid. I just barely caught it. I was 1990. And I'm turning 34 this October. I lived in the United States after I immigrated there for about 17 years. And I came back to China 5.5 years ago as a young man, still in my 20s. And this country has taught me so much about what I don't know about this country that I figured I need to pick up my phone and show the folks back home in America and in Europe and in Singapore and in Australia what this country is really all about. So this is the reason why I stream so much every single day. I go through the streets, I go through the alleys. Thank you, Angie. So please make sure y'all follow the channel. We go everywhere. We show you what rural life is like. We show you what city life is like. We go to Beijing, we go to Shanghai, we go everywhere in China. Y'all gotta follow the channel, man. Y'all gotta follow the channel. Now, when I was born in 1990, I wasn't born in a home like this, admittedly, because this is a little bit rough. This is very, very old. I grew up in a pretty nice home. Thank you, Pat Zurich. My parents were decently well off. They were middle class in China. That's how we also had the opportunity to immigrate to the United States. But even in many parts of China today, when you come to rural places, when you come to a county, these homes are very, very normal. You know, not everybody in China lives in a high-rise building, lives in a big 30-story building. There's a lot of folks here who have their own homes. Now, the biggest difference for Americans who are watching, as you have to understand, for all the Americans who are watching, see, we as Americans back home, we like to have a front yard and a backyard. That's what we consider a nice white picket fence home. Here in China, it's a little bit different. Nobody has a front yard. That is not a concept here in China. So even though these rural areas have their own individual homes, nobody has a front yard. Instead, what they'll have is a door, is an entrance to get into their courtyard. So their yard is totally sealed off from the general public. So there's no such thing as a trespassing because you would have to break into their home somehow. Whereas in America, if you got a front yard, you know, people could come onto your front yard, but here in China, they don't really do that. Now, the whole concept of a yard in China is all about being enclosed in. And that's always how it's been historically. And nowadays, you will never ever see a front yard or a backyard, hardly ever, in any part of China, in my opinion. Maybe if you go to like a very wealthy neighborhood in Beijing or Shanghai where they have a lot of land and they built like some mansions, you'll see that. But the cost of, let's say, a $700,000 house in Texas somewhere, let's say in Austin, Texas, you own a house and it costs you $700,000 and it's a nice 5-bedroom house. I'm just giving you an example, okay? Somewhere in Austin, Texas. In order to get that same house in Shenzhen or Shanghai, you might have to pay $7 million. Thank you, Nurse Sandy. Thank you so much. Just because most people here in China don't live in individual houses like we do back home in America, unless you come out to the rural areas, in which most of them look like this. So let's keep walking around. Let's keep going. Come out to the rural areas, in which most of them look like this. Come on, man. We don't want to lag. Now, somebody was asking me, is the house that I was born in still... somebody was asking me a little bit earlier, man, is the house that I was born in still up and running? The answer is yes, man. The house that I was born in is still up and running. Okay? Please follow the channel. I'm sorry, the signal wasn't very good, but I'm working on it. I'm working on fixing it. Let's keep it moving, y'all, for the meantime. All right, is the signal a little bit better? Signal better? Good? Signal a little bit better? Yeah, we good? I think the signal's a little bit better. Thank you, Ham HB. Okay, I think we went into a little blind spot over here. Anyway, somebody just asked me earlier, is the home that I was born in still standing? That I don't know, because that is a very old home, probably similar to this. But the home that I grew up in, my last home in China, thank you, Lisa, we still own it. We still own the home. Let's see. We still own the home. Everything is still beautiful. It's still usable. When my parents come back and visit China, they still stay in that home. Now we're on a pretty busy and popular section of this town. Now you can see another one of their main streets. Now here's some things that you'll find a little bit different when you come out here. You see this right here? When you come out to a busy street here, okay, you'll see some things that you won't necessarily see in other parts of the country. I'll tell you what I mean by that. See, this gentleman right here is riding this motorcycle, right? You see this gentleman? Okay, holding up all kinds of traffic. He's still using a gasoline motorcycle here. Everybody else has transitioned to electric, okay? You will see that mostly in smaller cities here in China, because in the major cities, everybody's using electric now because the government requires you to do it. It's more environmentally friendly. It doesn't have that nasty ass gasoline smell. You know what I'm saying? But when you come out here to the rural areas, you'll see it a little bit more. Does that make sense? Now look at this. We got a little traffic jam over here. All right, let's keep moving, everybody. Keep it moving. Please follow the channel. Everybody back home in America, good morning to you. We're going to get our live stream started. Follow the channel. We've been streaming for about 20 minutes. Please follow the channel. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. You made it Thursday. Only one more day. Only 2 more days, technically, until the weekend and until payday. Make sure y'all follow the channel and share this live stream. Let's make today a great one. Great to see everyone. I know some of y'all heading to work. Some of y'all heading to school. We stream every single day. Great Wall of China coming up. That's the reason why I'm in this city, man, is to go to a beautiful section of the Great Wall that very few people have ever seen before, that National Geographic has never shown you before. Thank you, Tammy. So please share this live stream, everybody. Hit that share button, y'all. Hit that share button. Let's keep it moving. Good morning, good morning. All right, now this car's through. We can go. Keep moving. All righty. All right. Ask me any questions you guys have about China. Ian, Amuj, would you pin any questions you think are good as we walk through this area of rural China? I'd love to answer any questions that you guys have. I'd love to answer any questions you guys have about China. What are you guys curious about? I'm going to answer it from the perspective of an American who's lived here for 5.5 years. I'd love to answer your questions. Please ask your questions and my moderators will pin them. Thank you, Jen and Southern Guy. Please follow the channel. How's the dating scene? Well, for me, it's excellent, man. For me, it's absolutely excellent, man. I date a lot out here. You know, it's absolutely excellent. The dating pool is huge. You know what I'm saying? But my moderators can... How much is a 30-day visa? I think maybe like a couple $100. Thank you, Tammy. They got very strict road rules here in China. Not only do they have road rules, thank you, Tammy and GTC, they have strict road rules, probably a little bit stricter than back home in America. Their speed limit is also, I think, a little bit lower than certain sections. Like most of us is like, what, 65, 70? Like if you're in Texas, you probably do like up to 75, 80, 85 in Texas. Most of our highways is like, what, 70, 75? Theirs, I think, is a little bit lower. Also, this is for all the Americans who are watching. If you're traveling in China, okay, you can't just use your American driver's license and drive. A lot of foreign nations will let you use your driver's license from the United States and drive in their country. China's not one of them. You can't use your USA driver's license and drive out here. However, if you live out here, let's say you study or you work out here in this country, one of the things they do is really interesting. They let you skip the road test if you have an American driver's license. All you have to do is take the paper test on a computer. You got to get a 90% on the paper test and you can skip the road test, which is what I did. So this is why I have a U.S. driver's license and a Chinese driver's license. Thank you, Tammy. Please follow the channel, everybody. Hit that share, hit that follow button and share this live stream. Thank you, Jonathan. Why would you call this rural? Man, this is very rural, sir, because this is a county here in China. We're not very far from the fields. I mean, if you look at this, if you just look at this right here, this is really the definition of rural. It really is the definition of rural because this is officially defined as a county, as a xiancheng, which means the villages and the fields are very, very much nearby. Thank you, Sierra. Follow the channel, man. Please pin any good questions. My moderators, Ian and Amuj. I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have about China. Why don't the scooters get stolen, man? Because, frankly speaking, man, people just don't steal anymore in China. For a lot of reasons, man. Number one, your ass gonna get caught immediately because there's cameras everywhere. Number two, people's behavior has improved so much in the last 30, 20 years as the country has gotten wealthier. I mean, in this small ass town, you steal somebody's scooter, you know what I'm saying? You're going to run into that same dude like a week later in the streets. You riding in a scooter, he going to give you an ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not good. People just don't do that anymore. You know, there's cameras everywhere, so you're going to get caught. B, you live in a small town, you're probably going to run into him or her. Number three, people just don't have a need to steal and commit crimes anymore. Thank you, Brian. The country has changed a lot. When I was a kid, how do I park my car safely? The same way you do it back home in America. Now, for a lot of this is from when my parents were younger, man. This is when I was a kid growing up with my mom and dad. I'm an only child, and when we immigrated to the States, I never had a new brother or sister. I'm still an only child. Our bikes would get stolen. I would tell this story all the time. My parents' bikes got stolen. Thank you, Ham HB. This is why, like in the 90s, man, it was crazy, man. People steal everything. People come into your house, man. They steal your TV. They steal your wallet. They steal your clothes. They steal everything in the 90s. This is why a lot of homes have bars on them. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of homes have bars on them from the 90s, because people used to commit all kinds of petty crimes. Thank you, Johnny and the Real. But China has changed so much. A big part of it has to do with these cameras right here. Now, a lot of Americans back home, we don't like cameras. We feel like it's an invasion of our privacy. Thank you to Rio and Stacy, like that camera right up there. A lot of y'all feel like, man, this is an invasion of my privacy. I don't really like cameras. Well, my whole thing is like, I'm not a criminal. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal on the corner. You know what I'm saying? I don't commit any type of crimes. So I'm like, I don't really mind. And this is a huge deterrent for criminals. Very, very little crime here. Now, tonight I'm going to do an alley hopping right around noon Eastern time, which is going to be my midnight. I love to walk around in the dark-ass alleys by myself, right around 11, 12, even up to 1 a.m. in the morning, okay? So for me, I'm going to answer that question. Gabe's, John, I'm going to answer that question. So it just shows you how safe this country has become. Man, the language barrier is tough, man. Most people don't speak American. Most people don't speak no English, man. Like the literacy level of English in this city is probably less than 5% in this town. In Beijing and Shanghai, it's going to be a lot higher, maybe 15, 20%. A lot of people will know a few phrases. Here in this town, bro, I would be surprised if more than 5% of the people could speak English. Probably less than 2% of the people, because this is rural. This is not a wealthy place. This is not somewhere where you can go up to somebody in this clothing store and expect to haggle with them in English. It just won't happen. It's just not going to happen. So you got to bring a translator app. Thank you, Plant Groove. What time is it right now? 6:32 p.m. in the evening. So I got to get something to eat after this live stream. It's 6:32. We've been streaming for about half an hour. Please make sure y'all follow the channel, everybody. Hit that follow button. That's a great question. Somebody just asked me, what's the average income in a day? When are we going to Shanghai? Well, first of all, we streamed from Shanghai in June. We're going to go back to Shanghai very, very soon, because I got to go to Hangzhou and stream something really cool for you guys. I'm not going to tell you guys yet. You know what? I will tell you guys. We're going to go stream the tidal waves of the Qiantang River. It only happens once a year. I'm going to stream it in mid-September. The tidal waves of Qiantang River is a phenomenon most people back home in America have never heard of. But it only happens once a year. We're going to go ahead and stream that. So please make sure y'all follow the channel and share this live stream. And also, I need to go to Hong Kong and show you guys what Hong Kong looks like again. But we need to go to Hong Kong Disneyland, because the weather has finally cooled down in southern China. So when we go to Hong Kong, a lot of Americans are going to enjoy that, because over half, if not more than 60% of the Hong Kong people, they speak English. Mainland China, the English level is a little bit lower, maybe 15, 20%. That seems high, man. Maybe 10%? In Hong Kong, China, the English level there is at least 50, if not 70%, because Hong Kong, China used to be a British colony. So make sure y'all follow the channel, man. Let's keep this thing going. We're going to explore the streets of the small city, small town back home, here in China a little bit more. Let's keep it moving, everybody. How long did I live in Chicago? I will try to post. Someone will post a live. We have people who record these live streams. They'll post a live stream. I lived in Chicago for 5 years, man, all of high school. That was a rough city to live in, I'll tell you that, especially as a kid. So it's got a lot to do with my accent. It's got a lot to do with my character, my outlook on life. That was a rough city to live in. Anyway, somebody just asked me earlier, how much money does somebody make in a day here? Okay, the minimum wage back home in America is right around $8, $7.50. Man, I'm ready to come back to Chicago, man, because them ladies in Chicago bad, man. I'm ready for the Chicago ladies, man. I want to come back. I used to live on the south side of Chicago, 29th and Union. So I grew up in Pilsen and Bridgeport. That's why I went to high school in Bridgeport. I went to high school in Lincoln Park, but I lived in Bridgeport. Anyway, man, we're going to keep it moving. What was I talking about? Yeah, somebody asked me a little bit earlier, how much does someone make in this Lincoln Park, but I lived in Bridgeport. Anyway, man, we're going to keep it moving. What was I talking about? Yeah, somebody asked me a little bit earlier, how much does someone make in this rural... what was I talking about? Yeah, somebody asked me a little bit earlier, how much does someone make in this rural town for a full day of work? I lived in Chicago for 5 years, bro. 18th and Levitt in Pilsen, and 29th and Union in, what's it called, in Bridgeport, man. I lived in Chicago for a lot of years. I went to Lincoln Park High School, man. That's where I get the accent. That's where we get the swag from. And then my home now is in North Carolina, but I've been streaming for the last 6 months in China, so y'all really got to follow the channel, man. We're going everywhere. Let's keep moving. Anyway, somebody asked me, how much does someone who lives in a small town like this make in a day of working? My answer is, this is why I'm going to shock you guys, man. First of all, $550 a month is the average income here. You probably make about $30 a day. Probably about $30 US a day, depending on what type of work you do. Thank you, Leaf Flowers. Please follow the channel, everybody. Please follow the channel. You been here? Hell no, that's cap, man. I'm probably the only American here in this entire town. I am probably the only American citizen here in this entire town. When I checked into my hotel, they saw my passport. They didn't even know what to do with my passport. They didn't even know how to check me in. But they were super nice, though. I'm probably the only American. This is why I love to stream on TikTok, because most of you guys won't be able to make it here, even if you do come to China, because your itinerary is not going to have Zhenhua Tangshan on your freaking itinerary. It's going to say Disneyland Shanghai, Great Wall of China, have some Peking duck, and then get up out of here. That's going to be your itinerary. Very few of you are going to make it to a small town like this here in China. So this is why I like to stream this stuff. So you guys, is there a mall here? Absolutely, man. All right, let's go to our next destination. We already hit up our first destination. Time to go to our next destination, y'all. Let's keep it moving. All right, let's go to our next destination, which is straight ahead and make a right. Beautiful. Let's keep moving, everybody. Follow the channel. How many new followers, man? Average income in this town is right around $550 a month. $550 a month. You see those bars on the windows? This is what I mean, man. This is a leftover from the 90s and early 2000s. Comments are moving fast. Yeah, man, I love, man, some people saying this is dope, man. First of all, man, my ass has been waiting for GTA 6 for the last 12 years, man. I graduated college in 2013. That's when GTA 5 came out. It's been 11 years, man. We've had 3 presidents since the last GTA game. Okay, there's some bullshit over here. We've had 3 presidents. So what I decided to do, I said, the hell with this, man. I'm going to make my own GTA. I said, I'm going to make my own GTA here on TikTok, man. I am going to be the GTA main character. We're just going to walk down the street. Okay, we're just going to walk down the street and we're going to make our own GTA. Shit. I've been waiting for 11 years, man. I got to wait another year for GTA. It's that shit again. I'm telling you guys, man. Follow the channel, everybody. Kel's new follower. I love you guys, man. Everybody back home in the States. All I do is I go everywhere in China. I show you guys touristy places. Ooh, I got to show the Americans this. For all y'all who are new to the show, man, China's real different in the sense that some of the cars that they drive out here in China, we don't really have back home in America. I showed you guys this, right? You see this car right here? This is a Toyota Alpha. This is a Toyota Alphard, which is shortened for Alpha. See this car right here? There's $140,000 for this car right here. $140,000 for this little soccer mom minivan looking car right here. Not this little busted ass scooter that she's driving. This car right here. $140,000 for this car right here. $140,000. See, back home in the States, this is for like some people who are like a soccer mom who's got like 3 kids, got to take the kids to soccer practice. Here in China, man, this car is a status symbol. This is an executive car for senior management in a company and wealthy folks with big families and also factory owners, big bosses. They love this car. This is made in Japan and imported into China. It only costs like $60,000 in Japan, but here in China, this car literally, I think this is with a Wellfire version. Damn, I know my cars. Golly, I know my cars. You see this? Wellfire Executive Lounge. This is probably $150,000. This car is probably $150,000. Status symbol. The inside of this car is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, man. This car is like, this is like a Rolls Royce on wheels. $150,000, big status symbol. This is why, like, you look at where we are right now. This place don't look wealthy at all, but it's got a $150,000 car just chilling here. It's probably the guy who owns it too. I ain't gonna fuck with him, man. Let me keep moving, y'all. Look, another American car over here. We got our Jeeps. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This ain't just for the California girls, man. They got the people here in rural China. They like Jeeps too. You see a nice American Jeep over here. Got me thinking about that song, man. What's that song? My way downtown. And I forget the rest of the lyrics, man. Let's keep going. I'm old, man. Shit, I'm old, y'all. I'm old, man. What is the cost of health insurance? Hey, my moderators, man, please pin what you guys think are good comments. We're going to keep walking around here in rural China. We're going to go to our next destination. Man, I'm old, dog. I'm old, man. I'm getting old. Freaking turned 34 in October, man. It's freaking crazy, man. I still remember the day when GTA came out when I was 22 years old and just graduated from Carolina, man. I got that thing from Amazon. I got it the same day as release. I played it for 10 hours straight. I ain't even sleep. I played GTA 5 for 10 hours straight 12 years ago. Where has the time gone? I earn from streaming and I get paid in USD because I'm an American. My channel is American. TikTok is not used in China. The Chinese version of TikTok is called Douyin, so I get paid in US dollars. But we just posted a brand new video, man. Please go check that out. My video style is very different from my streaming style. We're gonna make it right here. All right, let me explain a little bit of what's going on over here, man. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to make you break. All right, let me explain a little bit what's going on over here, and also let me take off my shades. Here, when you are in a rural China, when you're in a rural Chinese town, the whole concept of what I call large-scale manufacturing or large-scale employers, let's say you live in Seattle and you got like a Microsoft or a Nordstrom as a major employer, that goes out the window when you're here in a rural town. Instead, what you're going to have is that along these streets, just like a small town in America, you're going to have individual mom and pop shops that dot every single part of the street. These are all individual mom and pop shops. You got everything from restaurants, barbershops, hair salons, all types of snacks. That one sells duck necks right there. Jewelry stores, shoe stores. They're all individual. So the economy, what I mean by that, the economy in a county here in China, there's a pharmacy right here, is usually very scattered. Now, what do I mean by very scattered? What I mean by that is a scattered economy, meaning not one corporation like an Amazon or a Google or a Microsoft is going to own anything substantial here. These are all mom and pop shops that support hundreds, if not thousands of jobs in rural China, in a small place like this. So for example, let's say, for example, this one right here is called Xinhua Yanjing, which means New Oriental glasses. This is a little glass shop over here. You can get a pair of glasses made here for your prescription for less than $300, maybe even less than $200. And for the people that work here, let's say you're a lady who works here. Mompa, I'm gonna answer that question. Let's say you are a man or a woman who works in this store. You can expect to get paid about $500 a month. $500 to maybe $600 a month to work here as an employee at this store right here. $600 a month is your salary. You got to come to work at least 5 days a week. You get probably maybe 2 days off a week. Sometimes maybe even only 1 day off a week. So $600 a month to live here. Now, for the people who are watching this, somebody just asked me how many languages are there. I speak Mandarin. Mandarin is the official language of China, but there are literally thousands of dialects in China. So if these folks started speaking in their local dialect, it would be hard for me to understand. Hebei is a little bit better because we're very close to Beijing, the capital, because we're going to Beijing in early September. When we go to Beijing, they speak the most standard Chinese ever, because the original Mandarin language is based on the Beijing accent, the Beijing dialect. That's why it's called Mandarin. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Let's keep it moving, man. Thank you, Johnny Starr. Thank you, Dylan. Great to see everybody on this beautiful Thursday morning. Make sure y'all follow the channel, man, because we go into the Great Wall of China. possibly tomorrow, if I'm going to go and check out the cell phone signal, because the Great Wall of China is in the middle of nowhere, man. The Great Wall of China ain't right down here in Main Road, baby. Great Wall of China is in the middle of nowhere. I need to make sure they have a cell phone signal, because Starlink doesn't work in China. Elon Musk Starlink doesn't work here in China. So tomorrow I got to take a car and go to the Great Wall and make sure, you know what I'm saying, make sure they have a cell phone signal there. Otherwise, I ain't streaming shit. Okay, I ain't streaming nothing if there's no signal. Thank you, Jolo. Let's keep moving. So please make sure y'all follow the channel. See, look, this is what I mean. It's like, you see this business right here, man? Like, they got this store over here that's like a basically arcade. Everything they have is one of them, what I call one of them scam machines. What I mean by that? Because you do this and you don't win shit. You don't win. You do this, you don't win anything. Look at this. But somebody invested probably $50,000, $60,000. Thank you, flight crew, to follow. He said, why am I so entertained right now? Shit, man, because this is, first of all, high energy. And it's somewhere you haven't been before. This is like what I call a scam machine. I hate these machines because I never win anything. But somebody probably paid $50,000, $60,000 to set it up. And you can see on a weekday, on a Thursday afternoon, there's nobody here. And school's about to start. So this is going to be empty for like literally 70% of the time, except the weekends. So this is what I mean by the local economy here is like there really isn't all that much going on when it comes to a rural economy. What do I mean by that? It's also as if like if you're driving in a small town in North Carolina, y'all ever ask yourselves, what do they do for a living in this small American town? You guys, like, I'm serious, man. If you live in Chicago and you drive through Indiana, you drive through Michigan, you drive through rural Illinois, do you ever ask yourself, like, what do the people in this town do for a living? I mean, shit, I get there's a Waffle House here, but what do they do for a living other than the Waffle House? You know what I mean? You guys know what I'm saying? So it's like, same concept here. Same concept here, where it's like, there's not really a whole lot going on, man. It's like a lot of retail, a lot of jewelry stores, a lot of restaurants, a lot of service industry. If there is a big employer here, it's going to be the local government or a factory or a large state-owned enterprise. But this is not the type of a city or a town or a large state-owned enterprise. But this is not the type of a city or a town where an Alibaba or a JD or a Tencent is going to be hiring a lot of people. So all that means is like the economy here is like you got a lot of taxi drivers, you got a lot of Didi drivers, a lot of Chinese Uber drivers, you know, you got a lot of retail shops, and that's really to a certain extent, that's like you got a lot of Didi drivers, a lot of Chinese Uber drivers, you know, you got a lot of retail shops, and that's really to a certain extent, that's like a full depth of their economy here in a rural part of China. You know, not nearly as deep and complex as a major city in, let's say, a Shenzhen or a Shanghai or something like that. So please follow the channel and share this live stream, man. Hit that follow button and share this live stream, everybody. All right, hit that follow button, share this live stream. Let's keep it moving. Hit that follow button, man. We stream every single day out here in China. Now, another thing I have to point out, you guys have to understand, another thing I have to point out is that when you're living here in a small town like this, life is a lot less stressful. Life is a lot less stressful because you could just see here, there's another Audi here. Somebody just noticed this. There's actually a lot of nice cars in this town, man. We saw some Mercedes. We saw a nice Alfa. Now we see this Audi. There's actually a lot of nice cars here. You know what I mean? It's actually, oh man. Let me holler at you. Damn. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Let's keep it moving. Man. Follow the channel, man. Hit that follow button and share this live stream. Beautiful. That's your car? I love it. Beautiful. What is the big income sources in this rural village? Well, first of all, you're going to have a substantial amount of elderly folks here who are on Social Security. So that's first off. A lot of people here collect Social Security because they worked in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s and 2000s. Now a lot of them are retired. So there's a lot of people here who work on Social Security, who live on Social Security. Chinese version of Social Security is very similar. Thank you, My Pink. They got the same issues we have back home in America, which is now there's a lot fewer people. They are facing more money coming out than money going in. So they got the same problems as our Social Security back home. So Social Security is a big one for the elderly folks that live here. A lot of them also do agricultural work. So they might do something where, you see this dude right here, you know he on Social Security, man. Look at him, just chilling. Look at him. You know he chilling, collecting Social Security, man. Look at him, just chilling, walking down the street, straightening his back. He got this little apparatus to straighten his back. You know this dude chilling. He ain't doing no work, man. He collecting Social Security. I'm jealous of him. He just get paid to do nothing. This dude just chilling. Follow the channel, man. Keep moving. There's a lot of schools here. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. We're going to keep it moving. Anyway, this dude made me lose my train of thought, man. Hold up. What's the main source of income? Okay. Where did I grow up, man? I grew up in Chicago, man. South side of Chicago, 29th and Union. This dude messed up my train of thought. South side of Chicago is where I call home for 5 years. I was also, you guys understand, man, I'm an immigrant. When I came to America, I spoke no American. I spoke no English. So I had to learn from where I grew up. And I grew up in Kent, Ohio and Chicago, mostly in Chicago. So that had a profound influence on the way I speak. It also has a profound influence on my attitude, because Shaw City was a tough place to live, man. The Shaw City that I grew up in ain't the gentrified bullshit that it is today. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the real Shaw City in 2006, 2007, 2008. I grew up in the real Pilsen from 2008 and 2005, 2006. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to Pilsen today, it's so gentrified. It's not what I grew up in. You know what I mean? Like, if you guys ever go to Pilsen in Chicago today, it looks nothing like what I grew up in. Super gentrified, a lot of nice condominiums, man. When I was there in 2005, that shit was rough. And that's where I get my accent from. That shit was rough. Because if I didn't speak like this, man, I would be sticking out like a sore thumb, and I would probably be catching an ass whooping. So that's why I speak like this. By the way, dude, this place, man, I want to show you guys something. Look at this car right here. That's a Ford Raptor, F-150 Raptor here in China. Thank you, A-Camp. Now see this right here. That's a Ford F-150 Raptor here in China. Except, by the way, this car is like, what, 80 grand in America? It's like, what, 85,000 back home in America? Look at this Raptor right here. This is like, what, 85,000? How much is this? For the people who are watching, how much is this back home in America? 85,000? Thank you, my pink. How much is this? 85, 90,000? Something like that, right? Anybody know? 60, 70, 87, 100? Well, here in China, it's even more expensive because this stuff has to be imported. Ford doesn't have a plant here in China that makes this car. This is imported from Detroit. This is imported from wherever they made this. This is probably $140,000, $150,000 here in China because they got the diesel tax, they got the gas guzzler tax, they got the luxury vehicle tax. This thing probably costs twice as much in China as they do in America because this has to be flown in or shipped in from the United States of America, from back home in the States. This is very, very expensive. I hardly see this car in China. I'm kind of surprised I see this in this place. This is also another thing you guys have to understand as I've come to find out more and more about this country, man. Like, China is a country that continues to amaze me in the sense that, thank you, Tammy, thank you so much. It continues to amaze me in the sense that you got a place like this, right? A rural county in the middle of really very few places. Let me be honest with you, man. Most Chinese people have never even been here. If you're not from this province, if you're not from this city, most Chinese people haven't even been here, let alone Americans. Yet, when you come out to these places, man, it just looks very pedestrian, very normal, right? It doesn't look very wealthy. Yet, you just have like random exhibits of wealth in the middle of nowhere. There was an Alpha that was like $140,000. There's this car over here, this Raptor over here, gotta be at least $150,000, $160,000 here in China. Just like very random exhibitions of wealth in the most random places here in China. Thank you, Evo Axe, man. I appreciate you. I like the profile photo, man. Looking like 50 Cent over there. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Now you can see, thank you, Tammy. Appreciate you guys. Now you can see here, man, for everybody who's watching, I want you guys to know you are, frankly speaking, a different set of audience from me. Thank you, Christy, because I like to stream later in the morning and I like to stream late at night, USA time. I'm trying to do better and stream at this time slot so that I can capture a different set of audience. A lot of you guys are watching me for the very first time. We got almost 300,000 followers here on TikTok. We make cool videos that are seen by hundreds of thousands of people. We do 4.5 million views a month on live streaming. This is why I'm going live at such an early time back home in America, because I realize a lot of people are actually insomniacs. They can't really sleep. Thank you, Patty. Thank you so much. A lot of people can't actually sleep, or a lot of people wake up early for their jobs or for school. So I decided I'm going to start streaming a little bit earlier than usual to try to capture a different set of audience than my usual audience. So this is why y'all are seeing me at this time. Now, this is the second time I've come to the street over here. You guys can see. Now, you can see right here. Now, at this time, getting close to 7 o'clock, most people are getting off work. You see this right here? Most people getting off work. You can see that cop car right there. Let me explain why there's a cop car right here. Okay, you see a lot of us back home in America, if you see a little cop car right there, you might think he got a little speed gun or something, trying to see if you speeding and trying to give you a ticket. Thank you, MMC and Light. They don't do that here in China. You could drive through this intersection at 100 miles an hour. You're not going to get a speeding ticket from somebody who's using a speed gun. You will get caught on the camera. You will get caught on the camera. You're not going to get caught by anybody. There's no cops in China using one of them speed guns to try to, they don't do that childish shit, man. They got cameras that'll catch you. These cops are sitting here to make sure at a busy intersection like this, the traffic is flowing. Thank you, Anis. Thank you, Light. And thank you, John. Nothing crazy happens. Make sure there's no traffic accident. People don't run into each other, because you can see, man, people just be wilding, man. There ain't no lights out here. You see this? There's no traffic lights. I just noticed this. You see this? One of the busiest intersections here in this small town. Thank you, Anis. Anis is here. Thank you, Feather. Good morning in Chicago, Anis. There's not even a street light, right? Think about that. City of 700,000 people. This is one of the busiest intersections. People just come and go, and there's no accidents. People yield when they need to, and people go when they need to. This is one of the charms of living in this country, man. It's what I call organized chaos. Everything seems very chaotic, right? You got mopeds, you got pedestrians, you know what I'm saying? You got kids running around, you got cars, you got trucks, but nobody ever gets hit. Nobody ever gets hit, because this is what I call organized chaos. Look, you see this right here? Organized chaos. You know what I'm saying? Please follow the channel and share this live stream, everybody. This is crazy, right? You got people, you got scooters in the streets sharing a road with the cars. See, this dude almost hit him. But the key word being almost. The key word being almost. And you see very few people honking, right? Nobody is honking. Nobody's honking. Somehow this just works. This is why I'm telling you guys, man, that's a BMW right there. There's another nice car. This is the wisdom of China. Thank you, Hostel and Tank. This is the wisdom of China. It's like some things seem very chaotic. They seem like an accident waiting to happen, but nothing ever happens. It's just very, very organized. Now you see, I'm an American. Watch this. I'm an American. There go the Popo right there. There go another Popo right there. He playing on his phone over there. He don't give a damn about me. You see, I'm speaking English. Nobody bothers me because I'm a law-abiding citizen. See, we back home in America, we've been trained to think like this is a police state. Like if you come here to China, they're going to arrest your ass or something. I've been streaming in China for 6 months. I've been living here for 5.5 years. Cops don't ever bother me. You know what I'm saying? They too busy worrying about their own life. They probably got kids at home shitting everywhere. They're not worried about my ass speaking English on the side of the street. You know what I'm saying? But they just here. You know what I mean? So let's keep moving, everybody. Follow the channel. Oh, this is another, man, they got some nice cars over here. Look at this. Another nice car. Follow the channel. But I speak that English, though. People always be turning around looking at me when I speak that English. It's crazy. Let's keep moving, everybody. Keep moving. I gotta go one more block. I can go one more block. See, I almost got run over by this car. I keep moving, everybody. Follow the channel and share this live stream. You know, how you doing? Man, that girl was looking at me. She was like, what the hell is the dude speaking English for? That's why I always have a tough time streaming here in China sometimes, because if you don't have a thick skin, you can't stream here if you look like me, because everybody wants to look at you. Because they expect you to speak Chinese just like them, because I was born in China. When they hear me speak English, man, it's a little bit awkward sometimes. Thank you, Stan. So you got to have thick skin to do what I do out here. Anyway, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Follow the channel and please share this live stream. You can see now a lot more people out and about, chilling. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people now out and about chilling here. Let's keep moving. So I'm telling you guys, man, every single freaking store that you see here, man, is honestly a lot of junk food, man. A lot of people back home in America, we like to complain about how much junk food we eat. To be honest, man, like, you should feel a little bit better about yourself if you're an American, because they be eating even worse shit sometimes than I think back home in America. Look at this. Fried chicken, ice cream, cake. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at the what's that? Fried chicken, ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at the what's that? Fried chicken, ice cream, cake store, just junk food everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm seeing this a lot. That's another sweet bubble tea shop over here. So all this stuff that we do back home in America with all of our McDonald's, our Waffle House, our Chick-fil-A. I know Chick-fil-A good as hell, man, but it's junk food. You know what I mean? Like our Bojangles. They do that here now too, man. Just fast food. I'm gonna walk across the street and just show it to you. Just everything is fried, sweet, you know, and it's a lot similar, very, very similar to what we have back home in the States now. You know, so people probably think like they be eating like some kung pao chicken over here. Nah, a lot of people eat like junk food. Look at this. You see this? Fried chicken wings. You got look at that. Look at that right there, man. What is that thing called? Corn dog. That's what it is. My English is getting worse, man. I've been living here for 5.5 years, man. My English is slipping. Corn dog covered in freaking, what is that, man? I don't know what the fuck is that, man. Mayonnaise plus, what is that? Mayonnaise plus ketchup. You got fried chicken. This is fried. Everything is fried. And now you come over here. Look at my man's over here with the 2 ice cream cones in his hands. You see this? Right? So this is what I mean. Like, their dietary habits, as I've come to notice, man, especially among the young people, it's getting so similar to a Western diet. Pizzas. Look at this. I showed you guys yesterday. I'll show you this again. I'm not even gonna go in. Look at all this. Hey, 你好, 你好. Look at this tiramisu right here. Y'all see this tiramisu? Y'all see the cake? You see this? I'm telling you guys, man, this is why I always like to tell the American folks back home. We like to say, like, you know, we eat a lot of junk food back home in the States. They do it here too, man. There's no need to feel bad. It's what I call a convergence of behavior. Modern countries, I feel like, act very similar regardless of nationality or culture. Once a country gets wealthy, you're gonna have a lot of the same stuff happen everywhere. China's very, very similar, man. I'm telling you guys, very, very similar in terms of their dietary habits. A lot of people still think, oh, they be eating dog and cat and bat here. Nah, man. They eat fried chicken. They freaking eat cakes. They eat ice cream just like we do. Except for some reason, man. For some reason, they still stay in pretty good shape. So I don't know what the hell they be doing, man. They be eating all that crazy stuff and they still stay in very good shape. People here are in very, very good shape. So you could probably notice that, right? Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's go to the town center. Let's go. Let's keep it moving, everybody. I have visited Naples, Italy before, actually, on a cruise ship. I have, actually. I don't know where that question came from. You know, they always walk in. You guys could, I mean, this is the other thing about what I do out here on TikTok. High intensity, high energy streaming. But I also want you guys to be able to see it for yourself. How China looks. You can look at the people. You can look at the buildings. You can look at the stores. You know, that's like traveling without having to buy a plane ticket. Thank you to Daily. Please follow the channel, man. Everybody watching right now, most of you guys are new audience that I've never interacted with before. We got close to 300,000 followers now. This is not when we usually stream, but I'm going to try to start streaming more at this time slot. We are going to the Great Wall of China in the next 24 hours, man. Y'all got to follow the channel, man. I'm going to take you guys to a section of the Great Wall that is wild, like unrepaired, original Ming Dynasty Great Wall. Y'all got to hit that follow button. How many new followers we got, man? Oh, I love this. This is why I love to stream at this time, man. We get so many new eyes on the channel. I appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for following the channel, man. I appreciate you guys. I'm not going to walk in here. I'm just going to show you guys, man. Things here are super cheap. All these types of shoes, probably $20, $25. All these clothes right here. There's a Chinese brand, like $15. Actually, that's pretty expensive. Never mind. Hell no. $50? Hell no. Who the hell buys that, man? $52. Hell no. Hell no. Let's keep moving, y'all. And you notice this? Far more scooters here still than people driving cars, right? A lot of people of all age brackets. Thank you, Nunu. Thank you, Feather. I said, hell no. I saw 52 US. Honestly, man, if I was back at home in North Carolina and I went to a store at South Point Mall and I saw, thank you, B-Team. Thank you, Wayne. B-Team, thank you. Thank you, Emily Wood. Honestly, man, if I was in North Carolina right now and I saw a store in South Point Mall and it was selling a $52 shirt, I would think twice, even now. So imagine me being in China with the cost of living the way it is. I wouldn't spend nearly as much money, right? Like I should be saving money. Thank you, James and Robert. Now, for everybody who's watching, I have to say this again. Great to see everyone. My name is Daniel from the state of North Carolina in Chapel Hill. We are in northern China in a city called Tangshan, in a small town that falls under its district, under its jurisdiction. That was too much. That was a mouthful. Under its jurisdiction called Zunhua. This is called Zunhua Town in Tangshan City. Population right around 700, 800,000 people. I stream daily from China. I don't know why my phone has a yellow tint right now. It's probably because of the street light over here. But this is what a small rural town looks like in northern China. We're at the downtown section of a small rural town. Thank you, Shabs. I know 700,000 people seems like an incredible amount of people for a small town, but that's really what this is. This is a small town. Tangshan has 10 million people. This is 700,000 of them. You see what I said a little bit earlier, man? You see this right here, man? By the way, a lot of people also say, how do China keep its streets so clean, even though it's kind of chaotic? Thank you, Kels, 1971. Thank you. I'm Tar Heel fan, baby. Are you serious, man? Look at my profile photo on my phone. It hasn't been changed in 7.5 years, baby. I love UNC. Tar Heel for life. Tar Heel for life, man. I love UNC. Tar Heel for life, man. I went to undergrad and MBA at Carolina. Tar Heel for life. This was April 3rd, 2017 when we beat Gonzaga for our 6th national championship. I was there in Glendale, Arizona at the University of Phoenix Stadium. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, John. Please follow the channel, everybody. All my North Carolinians, man. Great to see you guys. I'm repping North Carolina out here in China, man. I'm repping Carolina out here. Make sure y'all follow the channel and share this. Like, God damn, man, what the hell? You almost crashed, man. You need to chill your ass out. Dude almost crashed. You see this shit right here, man? He almost crashed into me. You heard? Did you guys hear that screech? Did you guys hear that screech on the ground? Did you hear that? Damn, man, you need to calm your ass down, man. Follow the channel and share this live stream, y'all. Hit that follow button and share this live stream. You guys ever wonder how they keep the streets so clean? It's because of these hard-working people that use these buckets, these cars like this. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of hard-working people making like $300 a month. That's how they keep the streets so clean out here in China. They work at hours when your ass is asleep. They work at like 5 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. in the morning to clean up these streets, and they clean it up at like 7 o'clock. There's a lot of these elder folks, a lot of senior citizens. Thank you, Emily Wood. Thank you, Emily, who use these types of jobs to supplement their Social Security, which sometimes could be very little. If you live in a rural, let me be honest with you guys, man. If you live in a rural area like this in China, most people's Social Security are going to be pretty low. Like this lady over here, from this job that she has, she probably makes $400 a month, if even that, maybe $300 a month. And she's got to work in the sun, she's got to work in the rain, she's got to clean these streets, man. So a lot of this stuff is like, you know, it doesn't seem like a lot of money to us back home in America, but it's a source of employment for a lot of senior citizens who are still working and bringing in some extra income for the family. A lot of times, man, like, you see here in China, it's the Chinese society is, we care about the elders very, very much here in China. You know, the whole idea of filial piety dates back to the days of Confucius, right? So a lot of times the senior citizens will actually live with their kids and live with their grandkids all under one roof. Thank you, Shabs and Claws. And a lot of them will actually come out and pick up a job like this, and then they'll supplement their family's income. So a lot of hardworking people out here, as I've come to notice. So a lot of people would say, you know, there's not a lot of trash on the ground. It's very clean. People say that all the time when they watch my streams. Well, that's because there's actually people who are doing this job and keeping these places clean. Does that make sense? So let's keep it moving, everybody. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Good morning, Cheryl Curtis, and good morning, everybody back home in America. It's a little bit weird for me to say good morning when it's dark as hell. It's getting darker and darker outside, but we're gonna keep it moving. Let's go ahead and keep it moving. Please follow the channel, man. I know all y'all gonna have a great Thursday. I know all you guys gonna have a great Thursday back home in America. All y'all gonna have a great Thursday. The weekend is almost here, man, so we can enjoy it. Almost. Also, we gotta get to 1,000 new followers tonight. How many we got? Oh, we got 1,000 already, man. We gotta aim for at least 1,500, man. We gotta get to at least 1,500 new followers. This is incredible. 1,000 new followers already. We're on our way to 300,000 followers. We're so close, man. We're almost there. We're almost at 280,000. Then we're gonna be at 300,000. We're on our way to 1,000,000, man. I'm gonna stream every single day for you guys in China tirelessly. Please follow the channel. Now, where the hell am I? Where am I? Thank you, Robitussin. I actually kind of want to go down this alley real quick, man. And then I'll be right back. I just want to go down this alley real quick. Check this out, man. You see this? This is how you know we're in rural China, right? I said this an hour ago when I started streaming. Literally, the minute you get off the main road, it becomes quiet like this. Thank you, Aria. Thank you, Aria. Man, I ain't gonna be getting jumped, man. Come on, man. This is China, man. Ain't nobody gonna be jumping me. Come on, man. I got my gold chain tucked out, man. Ain't no Debo coming for me. Debo is not getting me today. Okay? Debo ain't getting me today. This is China, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Debo's not getting me today. Thank you, Robitussin, for the subscriptions. Thank you. If you got a free subscription from Robitussin, please give them a word of thank you. Thank you, My Pink. Thank you, Pookie. Let's keep it moving. Where am I from? North Carolina and Chicago. Chicago and North Carolina. Please follow the channel and share this live stream, everybody. Let's get to 1,000 shares. Hit that share button. Thank you, Villa. Thank you, Pookie. China's beautiful, man. Like I always tell people, man, America is still the wealthiest country in the world. We as Americans have a lot to be proud of. I love being American. It's the greatest honor and privilege of my life 22 years ago for me to have a chance to go to America. China has also become a great country. When I was a kid, it was a very poor country. That's why my mom and dad wanted to take me to America. I came back 5.5 years ago. I realized this country has become very wealthy. It still lags behind. America is still far wealthier. We're still a far, far wealthier nation. We're the wealthiest nation in the world. But there's a lot of things that I think that we can learn from this country about how is it that my ass could stand in an alley like this at night and not worried about getting my ass jacked. You know what I'm saying? I think we could all learn something about this. How could I stand out here and not have zero worries about somebody taking my wallet? You know what I'm saying? Somebody giving me an ass whooping and I'm safe out here. I think that's something we should all reflect. There's some things that we can learn from this country. Not have zero worries about somebody taking my wallet. You know what I'm saying? Somebody giving me an ass whooping and I'm safe out here. I think that's something we should all reflect. There's some things that we can learn from this country. Somebody giving me an ass whooping and I'm safe out here. I think that's something we should all reflect. There's some things that we can learn from this country, man. There's a lot of things that we can learn from this place. Let's keep it moving. I'm also going to show you my hotel room a little bit later. I paid $26 a night for my hotel room. That shit is like a 5-star hotel. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, man. It's like a 5-star hotel. I'm living in like literally a 5-star hotel for $26 a night. It is absolutely crazy. $26 a night, y'all. I'm going to show you guys my room later, man. It's literally like a 5-star hotel. It's probably the nicest hotel I've stayed in since I came out here. So let's keep moving, man. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of these streets, man. I'm not trying to go too deep into this, man. This is a little bit too dark for me, man. I mean, this ain't the Discovery Channel, man. I'm not trying to go too deep into this. I'm going to show you guys a little bit, and we're going to follow the channel, everybody. Hit that follow button, man. All y'all who are watching, there is a reason why you are seeing me on your FYP. Because number one, we are a big channel. We do close to 4.5 million views a month in our live streams. We are a huge channel in live streaming here on TikTok. It's not random that you're seeing me. But I don't usually stream at this time. Thank you, Robitussin, for sending those subscriptions. And thank you, Pepper. And thank you once again. I usually don't stream at this time. I'm usually eating. But the reason why I'm starting to stream at this time from now on is I love to be introduced to a new audience group. Thank you, HMHB. Thank you, Villa. Thank you, Niteria. Thank you, Edwin. Because a lot of us back home in America are waking up at this time and getting ready for work or for school, getting our kids ready for school. You know, we put on our TikTok. A lot of you guys are sitting on the toilet, taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. So, like, you guys have some time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all on the toilet right now, and that's okay. I say that as a joke, but it's okay. Thank you, Dat Boy. Thank you, Lisa. So I'm gonna start streaming more at this time to get into to what's it called? To get in tune with you guys. Thank you, Dat Boy. Thank you. I appreciate the rose, man. Follow the channel, man. You taking the Browns? I know you taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. Let's keep moving. Keep it moving, man. Follow the channel. Hello in Finland. He said, bro, put me on the spot. I know what you're doing, man. Thank you, boss. Thank you, Northside. I know what you're doing, because I do it in the morning, too. I take the Browns in the Super Bowl in the morning, too. It's a must do. It's how I get my day started. Then I hop in the shower right after, man. That's my secret recipe. Thank you, Christo. Thank you, SK. Follow the channel, man. Hit that follow button so you guys see me again on TikTok. Otherwise, we go to the Great Wall of China tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to the Great Wall of China. You guys go hit that follow button, man. I should be streaming at this very same time, except I won't be in a city no more. I'm going to be at the Great Wall of China. Thank you, Steve. Make sure y'all follow the channel, man. It'll be cool, man. Let's keep moving. You want to go? I want to go. I want to go too, man. I want to make sure there's a signal there, though, so don't get too excited, man. I ain't going to be streaming with nothing. We ain't going to be streaming shit if there's no signal there. So hopefully there's a signal there. Ian, that's the second one from you. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, RY. Thank you, Afflicto. Now, I will be honest with you guys, man. We don't usually get as many gifts or subscriptions at this particular time slot because you guys have never seen me before. Most of you guys are new viewers. Most of our gifts and our subscriptions come from our morning live stream. But the reason I go so hard and I want to do this time slot is I want to get to know you guys. I want to get to that new audience base because you guys hopefully will like the content that I make. If you guys ever scroll through an episode where it's a serious me talking, that is an actual episode I make for the channel. This is a little bit more chill. The Chicago in me comes out a little bit more at this time because, you know, we just amongst friends talking. Amongst friends, okay? Not as serious. Thank you, Rob and Alyssa. Thank you, guys. Now, this is a $1 million question, man. A lot of people have asked me, man, are you paid by the Chinese government? Are you sponsored by the Chinese government in any way, shape, or form? I am not. I have zero affiliation whatsoever with the Chinese government. Zero. Okay? I wish they try to. I wish they throw me a couple dollars, man. Shit, I wish they throw me a couple dollars to sponsor my travels. The only people that sponsor me on my travels are my amazing gifters, are my amazing subscribers, and the people who tap on the screen and share this live stream. Y'all are the reason I get to show you guys everywhere in China. When we go to Bangkok in Thailand, when we go to Cambodia, when we go to Laos, when we go to Japan, when we go to stream in Vietnam, that's all going to be self-funded, and it's funded by the generosity of the viewers. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Joanne and Emily. Thank you, guys. I am not affiliated with the Chinese government in no way, shape, or form, nor can I ever be, because I'm an American citizen. How can I be affiliated with the Chinese government? I'm an American. So all you guys see is from the perspective of a North Carolinian kid who walks around in China and brings it to you without any government bias. There's no media bias. I don't work for no CNN. I don't work for no Fox. I'm just a kid with an iPhone 15. I have an iPhone, and I speak English, and I understand history, and I know how to explain things in a way that Americans back home, and I speak English, and I understand history, and I know how to explain things in a way that Americans back home can understand. That's my gift. Thank you, Melinda and Rob. Thank you so much. That's my gift. That's my God-given gift. I'm a Christian, so that's why I keep saying God-given. That's my God-given gift, and that's why I go hard every day and bring it to you guys. Thank you, AX. Please follow the channel, man. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. I smell fried chicken. Where's that coming from? Oh, it's coming from here, man. See, man, these dudes almost ran into each other, man. We gotta get back on the main road. Different, right? This is not what you guys probably thought China was like. Because you see, one of the things I tell all the Americans back home, what I don't like about what I see on social media, and one of the reasons why I decided to start my channel, one of the things I don't like to see on social media, this is for all the Americans who are watching. One of the things that really get on my nerves is when we have people even this is like Americans themselves. We do it ourselves. But like there's like Instagram and TikTok people who like go to China and they say, oh my God, the airport is so nice. You know, the subway is so nice. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, everything about China is so nice. And then they shit on our own country. Thank you, Q Store. They shit on America. They'd be like, oh man, JFK is a piece of shit. Oh man, New York City subway sucks. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to make a channel where it's positive. You ain't got to put our country down just to try to show how far China has come. You know what I'm saying? I don't like those type of content where they'll show some shit where there's like a freaking rat running across the subway in New York City and they'll try to make fun of our infrastructure to make theirs look better, man. I don't really like that. And some Americans even do this. I don't like that type of content. That shit rubs me the wrong way because I'm a proud American. Thank you, AX. Thank you, Melinda. Yeah, they got some newer airports. But we got the Super Bowl. Yeah, they got some newer subways. See, I'm trying to think of some more shit that we got that they don't got. Okay, my brain is freezing a little bit. I'm trying to think of some more shit that we have that they don't got. Okay, all that is to say, man, it's all a balance. It's all a balance. You know what I mean? It's like if you got a lot of my viewers are not awake at this time, but some are, and they'll see me. I never shit on America because I'm proud to be an American. You could like China, you could like this country without shitting on what we have back home in America. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, AX. And that's my whole mentality. It's like both are great countries. Both are very different countries. How can we learn from each other and try to be better? That's the whole spirit of this channel. Do it in a way that doesn't rub Americans back home, like myself, the wrong way. Because I knew if I was watching TikTok and somebody is making content talking about how old our shit is, talking about how old our stuff. Well, first of all, when the New York subway was built, I'm going to be honest with you, man. When the New York subway was built, there was no subway in China. Right? Let's be fair. When New Yorkers were riding the subway 100 years ago, they were riding horses here. Right? Let's call a spade, right? Yeah, it is old as hell now, the New York subway. That's because it was made when other people were riding horses. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I always try to tell people, you don't have to put down one country to make another one look better. I like to just show it to you guys and show you what the country looks like, and you guys can form your own judgment. That's what I like to do. So let's keep it moving. Let's get back on the main road, man. It's a tiny ass road over here. Small road. What's going down, man? What's going down, dude? There's a lot going down, man. I'm going down. Shit. Let's keep moving, everybody. Follow the channel. Let's get back on the main road. It's very dark out here. You see, there's somebody's kitchen right here. I ain't gonna go into nobody's kitchen, but you can see this is somebody's kitchen right here. Not a very big kitchen. This is somebody said they want to see what it looked like. Small kitchen, small home, but somebody's home right here, man. Let's keep moving. Follow the channel, y'all. Share this live stream. Man. Yeah, I mean, like, look, this is I think the reason why we have so much hate, we have so much discomfort and hate I think as a Chinese American, I'm more aware of this than anybody because I love America and I also love this country that I was born in. A lot of times when division occurs, it's because we're told to think somebody is a threat or they got something that we don't. You know what I'm saying? It makes us feel uncomfortable. This is why when you guys see me stream, I don't always go to Disneyland in Shanghai. Thank you, Cheryl Curtis. I very rarely would go to like a fancy mall. I'll do it occasionally. Because we have that in Los Angeles. We have that in Chicago. We have that in Charlotte, North Carolina. Another reason is it doesn't really demonstrate the way that these folks live here. Most of the folks that live in these buildings here are not going to be shopping at Louis Vuitton and Ferragamo and Cartier. Most of the folks that live in these neighborhoods are just like you and I. I'm not trying to speak for you, but certainly for myself, where they just trying to get by day to day in life. You know what I'm saying? They probably don't have a mortgage here because this is an old home. But I can assure you, they worried about where their kids is going to school. They worried about their kids' grades. They worried about their grandparents' health. You know what I mean? Like, this is why I don't like to go to those super fancy places because it doesn't really represent real life in the way that coming out here to an alley, seeing the kids play around, seeing like the elder folks out here having a chat, it doesn't have that same vibe. Does that make sense, everybody? Thank you, Rebecca. Please follow the channel. I'm very far from Fuzhou. I'm far as hell from Fuzhou. I'm in northern China right now, man. That shit is in southern China. That's like the distance between Maine and Florida. I'm far as hell from Fuzhou. Let's keep moving, y'all. Follow the channel and share this live stream. Get out of here, man. Car coming. We're gonna narrow it. Look at this narrow ass road. We got a car trying to fit through. Look at this. Look, 7:24 p.m. in the evening. Make sure y'all follow the channel and share this live stream, everybody. Hit that follow button. It's 7:24. Tar Heel for life. These kids over here wilding over here, man. Your ass ain't gonna be wilding no more because you heading back to school in 2 days, man. Enjoy the wilding while you can. You heading back to school in 2 days. September 1st. Your ass going back to school. Enjoy it while it lasts. Your ass ain't gonna be wilding no more. Yeah, enjoy that shit while it lasts. 2 days. Countdown begins. 2 days. You have 2 days left before you go to school. Your wilding ass. Keep moving. Follow the channel, man. How many new followers we got on this? Oh, I love this, man. This is beautiful. Hit that follow button. I stream every day in China. You guys are going to see me more and more at this time slot. I promise. You guys are going to see me more and more. I promise you guys, man. We're going to be... Also, how about we get some donkey for dinner? No, real talk. How about we get some donkey for dinner, man? Because they ain't got no McDonald's out here. I didn't see a McDonald's. I didn't see a KFC. Nor did I see a Hai Di Lao. We might have to get some donkey for dinner, man. How about that? Let's go get some donkey for dinner. What y'all think? Get some donkey? Thank you, AX. You don't want no donkey? Y'all don't want no donkey for dinner? Thank you, AX and Stardust. He said we not eating no donkey. Man, first of all, you just used a double-ass negative. We not eating no donkey is a double negative. Thank you, Mr. Ben and RJW. So what you just really said is we are going to have donkey in proper grammar. Okay? You just use a double negative, so you just confirmed it. We're going to have donkey for dinner, all right? Okay. Let's keep it moving. Follow the channel, share this live stream. Also, the other thing, if you're watching me for the very first time, I like to make you guys laugh at my own expense. I like to make fun of myself. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have stressful lives. When you guys tune in, I want you to laugh and smile at my expense. It's okay. I want the stream to be high energy. I want to make you guys happy because we all got shit to do. We all got problems, man. You know what I'm saying? Baby mama crying. You know, she wants some more. You know what I'm saying? Kids everywhere, shitting everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Kids ain't getting good grades. You know what I'm saying? We got all kinds of issues. I want you guys to see me on TikTok and be happy. This is why I like to make fun of myself, make some jokes, keep the mood light, keep it positive energy, keep it fast-paced, so that you guys will tune in after day out, especially if you have a bad day. Hopefully when you guys watch me, you can laugh, literally laugh out loud, LOL, and be happy. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I like to do. Make sure y'all follow the channel. I stream like literally 5-6 hours every single day out here in China. So there's a lot of content. I show you guys everything from rural areas to big city. You get it, man. Follow the channel. You won't regret it because we make good content every single day out here in China. So there's a lot of content. I show you guys everything from rural areas to big city. You get it, man. Follow the channel. You won't regret it because we make good everything from rural areas to big city. You get it, man. Follow the channel. You won't regret it because we make good content and we stream every single day. Thank you, instructor. Let's keep moving. Somebody just said they love this area. Well, you see, this is not Shanghai. This is not Beijing. This is what I call rural China. Melinda Fields, I love it. Thank you. See, this is why I love to do this, man, because we get a lot of new viewers at this time who've never seen me before. Thank you, Mike Hawk. I love it. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. I said that too loud, man. She heard me. Man, she heard me, y'all. That was not good. Damn, that was a reflex right there, man. You see, damn. She heard me. That was a little bit unnatural, y'all. That was a natural reaction, but I was too loud. Okay, she heard me. That was way too loud. Thank you, Emi. That was way too loud. Let's keep moving, everybody. Let's keep moving. That was way too loud. I said, damn. I said, damn. Follow the channel, y'all. You're originally from Thailand. I love it. All right, let's go into another alley. Let's keep it moving. See, look at this delivery driver over here. Now, when we go to Thailand in 7:28 p.m., when we go to Thailand in a couple of months to go streaming, you're gonna see something that's even more. You're gonna see things that are even more gripping than what you see here in China, man. There's gonna be so many more people running around. There's gonna be so many more people running around in Thailand. There's gonna be a lot of things I also can't show you when I go to Thailand, you know, because I'm trying to keep my channel on good terms with TikTok, okay? So you're gonna have to leave some things to your imagination when we go to Thailand. But I'm gonna try to show you as much as I can when we go to Thailand. When we go to Japan, it's gonna be a little bit different because the Japanese folks, they have a lot of customs and a lot of rules over there. I wanna make sure I respect their customs and rules. I don't want to be a loud American over there and rub people the wrong way. So I need to make sure I figure out what their problem. I need to make sure I figure out what their customs. What can I film? What can I not film? And then we'll go. This is also why another thing. Like as I'm standing out here, this is what I love about China. Thank you, JT and Lena. Like I love this about China from the bottom of my heart. I say this sincerely, man. The Chinese people are so incredibly open-minded. Thank you, Mandy. That when I'm walking down the street speaking in loud-ass American, nobody ever gives me a problem. Nobody ever bothers me. Sometimes they come up and they're curious about what I'm doing, who I'm streaming for, why am I speaking English, but nobody ever does weird things. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever attacks, obviously nobody ever attacks me, but nobody ever does anything crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is why a lot of people, they like to ask a question. By the way, ask whatever questions you have about China. I'm going to answer in the comments. People always say, man, when I come to China, man, what should I not do? What are some cultural norms I shouldn't do? What should I not do? Honestly, man, what you wouldn't do back home in America, don't do that shit here. Except you don't tip people here. There's no tipping here. Other than that, it's a super open-minded country. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have nearly as many cultural faux pas as a Japan. I've been to Japan many times. There's a lot of cultural faux pas over there about, oh, you should do this, you should do that. Here in China, man, honestly, there's zero cultural faux pas if you're a foreigner. Especially if you're Caucasian, African-American, Latino, you know, whatever it is, where you obviously don't look Chinese. You essentially have zero cultural faux pas because everybody knows you're not Chinese. They know you're not from the country. Everybody is so tolerant. Everybody is just super, super friendly. They want to get to know you. They want to speak some English with you. Highly, highly recommended, man. As someone who's lived here for 5.5 years, who hasn't been back home in the States since before the pandemic. You know what I mean? Highly, highly recommended. Really recommend you guys come and check it out. Really, I'm serious, man. Really recommend you guys come and check out this country, man. Great place to come and see. If you like history, you know what I'm saying? If you like history, you like culture, really recommend. But for those of you that aren't able to, whether because of physical issues, financial issues, you got to follow my channel because I basically show it to you without you needing to travel. You don't need to travel when you watch me because we go into the Great Wall of China tomorrow. It'll just be as if you were there. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people love to watch the channel because it'll just be as if you were there without needing to pay $2,000 for a round-trip plane ticket. Thank you, Scully. So we're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it moving, man. First of all, I'm supposed to go into an alley, man. Where is this alley over here? The hell? Oh, I think it's right here, man. This dark-ass alley over here, man. That don't look like a good idea, man. This is dark as hell. What the hell? Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Man, this alley over here is dark as hell. Look at that. Come on, man. Thank you, Christina. Hey, man, good morning, everybody back home in America. How many of you guys are watching me for the very first time? How many of you guys are watching me? Hello in Texas. How many of you guys are watching me for the very first time? I did just go to the Great Wall of China. We're going to go to a different section of the Great Wall of China. How many of you guys watching me for the first? So many people watching me for the first time, y'all. I freaking love this, man. So many of you guys watching me for the very first time. Florida. Man, why no tipping? They just don't really do that here. It was never really a thing here in China. They don't really tip here in China. Watching me for the first time. Charlotte. Thank you, Space. So many. Mr. Black, I appreciate you. Space, thank you. So many North Carolinians, Tennessee. Hey, congrats to the Vols on winning the College World Series, man. I always call y'all trash, but y'all finally won something this year. Thank you, Squishy. Thank you, Space. Peyton Manning couldn't win you guys anything, but you guys finally won the College World Series. Thank you, Alan. No, seriously, though, congratulations. Thank you, Space. Thank you. Please follow the channel. and share this live stream. All right, decision time. What y'all want to do? Shall we walk down this dark ass alley over here, Liz and William, or do y'all want to explore downtown a little bit more? Thank you, Britt A. So many new faces. Thank you, Steven. I love this. So many new faces today. We're on our way to 300,000 followers. So many new faces. Yes, we will walk into a store right now. So many new faces. I love it. I'm going to walk into this restaurant real quick. Since a lot of you guys are watching me for the very first time, I'm going to walk into this little noodle restaurant over here. And we could look at some prices. Man, I might have dinner here a little bit later. Hopefully our signal doesn't lag here. I'll show you guys the cost of living out here. How much a bowl of noodles cost here in China. So compare that with your local Chinese restaurant back home in America, okay? Right one right there in the middle is 10 yuan for a bowl of Lanzhou noodles over there. That's $1.40 in US dollars. That is $2.10 for a bowl of noodles with 2 meatballs. On the left, that one's got some minced meat plus vegetables, $2.10 for a bowl of noodles. Oh, why am I looking at that? Here's the menu right here. You see this right here? You got the spaghetti noodles over here. You got the meat sauce noodles over here, $1.98. You got some chicken noodles over here, $1.98. You got a big piece of sausage you could add on as a side, 55 cents. You got a whole piece of chicken over here, what look like a whole chicken drumstick, $2.85. You got the shrimp. You got the shrimp noodles over here, 17 yuan. That is $2.48. You got the kung pao chicken over here, the spicy kung pao chicken. Y'all see the spicy kung pao chicken on the noodle? You see this? That's 17 yuan. That's $2.48. And then you got the whole sliced beef over here, 25 yuan. That is $3.50. So, oh, now they got the rice. For these guys that like your rice, like look at this one right here. This is beef rice. This is a curry beef rice over here. You find that at a lot of Indian restaurants back home in America. That's 18 yuan. So that's $2.50. You can get an egg for just 2 yuan. That's 28 cents. You got the this one you guys probably wouldn't eat back home in America. This is pig liver fried rice. This is pig liver rice over here, but that's actually highly nutritious. This is 18 yuan, so that's $2.50. And then you got your barbecue over here. You see this right here? You got a lot of barbecue. Every strand of barbecue. This is a whole portion with 3 of these, $1.10. So you guys can see just how, like, even though they only make $550 a month here, you can see how, like, see, look at this fried pork right here. You see this fried pork right here? This is not fried chicken. This is fried pork. This is 12 yuan. So this is $1.60, $1.63. You see the prices, right? Please follow the channel, everybody. Hit that follow button. I show you guys real China every single day. I don't usually stream at this time, but I will start streaming more at this time. I will be at the Great Wall of China, hopefully this time tomorrow, if the signal is good. Please follow the channel, everybody. Y'all gotta hit that follow button. Y'all gotta hit that follow button, man. Once again, of course, I do this every single day. I see this. 40 cents for a bottle of Coke, 40 cents for a bottle of Sprite. Thank you, Maritz, and thank you, Daffer. 40 cents. So much, you can wash your hands here, so super clean. Very, very, I might actually have dinner here. It's actually a clean-ass restaurant. It's actually a nice restaurant. I'll probably get this curry beef over here. It's a very nice restaurant. Gee. Let's keep moving, everybody. Please follow the channel, man. That's why I came to this town. It's because it's so close to the Great Wall of China. You know what I mean? That's why I came here. Look at them noodles right here. They look so good. Look at this noodle. It looks so good. Let's keep moving, everybody. Share this live stream and follow the channel. Thank you, Mike Hawk. So many new faces today. This is why I want to start streaming. Now, obviously, it's going to change when we go to Beijing, when we go to the capital. Thank you, BB. When we go to Beijing, China, I'm going to try to stream at this time as well, from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time, 6 to 8 a.m. Eastern time. Thank you, AA and Scully. I'm going to try to do that as well. But the scenery is going to be very different. It's no longer going to be rural. It's no longer going to be like small towns like this. It's going to be big skyscrapers, a lot of city walking, a lot of like touristy spots when we go to the Forbidden City, you know, go to the Great Wall. We'll go to the nice malls. You know, Beijing is very wealthy, obviously one of the wealthiest cities in China. So kind of appreciate this stuff as you can for the next few days. And I'm here to film new content for the channel, historical content for the channel. Oh, also, can somebody go to my homepage right now? Thank you, Britt A-Rod. Thank you. You're beautiful. Thank you, Michelle. Can somebody go to my homepage and tell me if the new video I just posted has gotten 10,000 views yet? I just posted a brand new video about an hour ago. Can somebody go and check if it got 10,000 views already? Maybe 7,000, 8,000. I'd be happy with 6,000. How many, it's at 3K. Damn, sad. Damn. That video didn't do so well. I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep making better videos. Every single video, I want it to get to 100,000 views. That's my goal for every single video I post, is try to get to 100,000 views. Man, let's keep moving, everybody. I gotta make better videos. Let's keep moving. Follow the channel and share this live stream. How much money do I make per stream usually? Man, I'm not gonna give you the real answer because that's private information, but I will tell you this. For a stream at this particular time, very little money. Because most people who are watching are new. They've never seen me before. We do it at this particular time in the day to reach a new set of audience members who are seeing us for the very first time. This is not about the money. The real big money streams are on the evening time in the USA and my morning time. Those are the ones where we keep our channel afloat and we could pay the bills around here. But this time slot, we're not gonna make a lot of money because most people are new. Thank you, AX and Brian. If I wanted to make money, I wouldn't be doing this. I would go back to my old job in corporate America. I used to make a lot more money than what I'm doing now. So the reason I do this is because I love to do this. It's not because I'm making money, because I freaking love to do this. It's literally a passion. That's the reason why I do this. It's not because I'm getting paid to do this. We get paid enough to pay our bills. This fried chicken looks good. See, once again, what I tell you guys, man, fried food everywhere in China, man. Freaking fried food everywhere in China. Thank you, Brit. Thank you, La Bru. 我先看一下。Thank you, La Bruja. 这个怎么卖啊？这个鸡腿。Fried food everywhere in China. Thank you, Brit. Thank you, La Bru. 我先看一下。Thank you, La Bruja. 这个怎么卖啊？这个鸡腿。这鸡腿怎么卖啊？这鸡腿怎么卖？12个。12个是吧？ $1.60 for 3 pieces of chicken. Man, $1.60 for 3 pieces of chicken right here. Thank you, ThinTech. Thank you, Anjo. Thank you. Once again, $1.60 for 3 pieces of chicken. Beautiful. Let's keep moving, everybody. Let's keep moving. Thank you, La Bruja. Thank you, Brit. I'm seeing so many new faces, man. I ain't never seen y'all before, man. This is amazing. So many new faces. $1.60 for 3 chicken drumsticks. I love it. Y'all want to? So many new faces. $1.60 for 3 chicken drumsticks. I love it. Y'all want to? $1.60 for 3 chicken drumsticks. I love it. Y'all want to see my hotel room real quick? What my $26 hotel looks like? Y'all want to see what my $26 hotel room looks like? It's like a 5-star hotel. Y'all want to see this? Y'all want to see it? $26 a night is what I'm paying for my hotel room. Y'all want to see it? What up, Donald Fun? What up? Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much. You know what? But I kind of feel like getting some donkey. What up, Glossy Girl? Kind of feel like getting some donkey. No, I'm kind of serious. I kind of feel like getting some donkey meat for dinner. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Phoebe. Let me check out what the donkey meat is. I'm trying to get some dinner, and we're gonna have donkey together tonight. Y'all ready for some donkey? How many of you guys had donkey before? Be honest with me. How many of you guys had donkey before? Thank you, Brian AX. Thank you, Miss Terry. Miss Terry, you got the same name as Nick Saban's wife. Nick Saban's wife is called Miss Terry. You got the same name as Nick Saban's wife. Obama coach. Let's keep going this way. Thank you, Brian. You never have and never will. I was scared of some donkey meat. Come on, man. Donkey meat good as hell. Let me find out where it is. Let me find out where donkey meat is right now. Man, this is a damn mess. Hold up, man. I need to find a donkey restaurant. Oh, here it is. Y'all ready for the donkey meat? You about to find out, man. Keep watching. You about to find out. I'm about to get some donkey hot pot. Y'all think I'm joking. Y'all think I'm doing this for clout. I actually enjoy eating donkey. I'm serious. Donkey is freaking delicious. Like, I'm serious. Donkey is actually delicious. Damn, it's too far, though. Let me see if I can find a donkey restaurant nearby, man. It shouldn't be that hard, man. They eat donkey out here in Hebei province. Shouldn't be that hard to find one here. Hold up 1 second. Or we could eat some normal shit like beef. What y'all think? Donkey or beef? What y'all think? Should we have beef or donkey? What y'all think? What do you guys think? It's different. It's kind of hard to describe, man. Like, donkey has a unique taste to it, but it's very nutritious. People saying beef. It's all beef. A lot of people saying beef. I'm looking at the Chinese Yelp app is what I'm doing right now. I'm looking at this. This is the Chinese version of Yelp. Yo, please follow the channel, everybody. I'm not seeing any donkey, y'all. You know what, man? Apparently, it's a little bit harder to find donkey than I thought. Shit. Man, hit that follow button, y'all. I stream every single day. How many new followers we got? We got 2,000 yet? Oh my God, we got almost 1,800 new followers. This is crazy. We're breaking records, y'all. We are breaking records. All right, man. Let me know in the comments, y'all. Hit me up with the comments right now. Show you guys the hotel room or go eat. What y'all want to do? Show you guys the hotel for $26 a night or go eat. What y'all want to do? What y'all want to do? Thank you, Tanster. Thank you, Carter. Eat. Eat. Everybody's saying both eat. Eat, hotel. Dude, there's like 20 different answers. Eat, then hotel. Yeah, but if I eat, we're going to lose a lot of viewers, man. Don't nobody want to see my ass be eating, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to see my ass eating. Eat, hotel, eat. Both. Eat. Let me show you guys. I'm going to do this. I will eat, but I'll make that a different live stream. Like, meaning I'll come back. Let me show you guys the hotel first. Because it's only $26 a night, and it's incredible. It's actually like an incredible hotel. High expectations. All right, let's keep moving. Keep walking. No, there's no, by the way, there's no light. You just walk. No light whatsoever. You just walk. Almost got my ass ran over, though. Look at this. Follow the channel and share this live stream, y'all. Hit that follow button and share this. Hotel first, then donkey. So I kind of want to get donkey tonight. Yeah, let me show you guys the hotel. Let's go. Don't worry, guys. We're going to show you the donkey later. I need to eat. I'm not Superman. I got to put some food in me. I was thinking about eating at the hotel. That's actually not a terrible idea. I was thinking about that, too. Let's keep moving. Follow the channel and share this live stream, y'all. I know it was daylight just an hour ago. I know. Now you can see it's 7:46 p.m. We're getting very close to this city shutting down, by the way. This town over here, everything's going to be quiet by 9:30, 10 o'clock. This is not a wild nightlife city, man. This is rural. Everything shuts down quick. The only reason I'm here is for the Great Wall of China and the Eastern Qing tombs. That's the only reason I'm here. That's the only reason why I'm here, man. So this is why, honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I was coming to the Great Wall to film, you guys will never even see this on TikTok. And that's the reason why I'm here. I'm not here to just show you guys this downtown area. I'm here to show you guys the wall, a different section of the wall. So please follow the channel. The goal is that I should be at the wall tomorrow at this time, but I'll go there a little bit earlier because this wall is very, very remote. It's in the middle of nowhere. I have to see. It doesn't even charge an admission ticket, so you can see how remote it is. So I have to see if there's a cell phone signal If I can't stream it, I'm just gonna fly my drone and get some footage and then make it into an episode. So let's keep going, man. That's my hotel right here. $26 a night. Follow the channel. Share this live stream, y'all. Hit that follow button. But you know what's most important is y'all gotta follow the channel, because y'all ain't never gonna see me again here on TikTok if you scroll away without following the channel. Thank you, all things. Thank you so much. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving, y'all. Follow the channel. That's right. All right, here it is. All right, I'm on the 8th floor, which means I gotta go in the elevator. If we start lagging in the elevator, please don't scroll away, okay? Hopefully we don't lag in the elevator, but if we do lag, stay with me. You know I'm gonna be back in a few seconds, because I'm gonna be in a closed off elevator. This hotel is 189 yuan or something a night. $26 a night. Doesn't come with breakfast, but it's the only hotel. It's one of only few hotels here in the city that accepts foreigners. If you're watching me for the very first time, that's an important concept to understand. Not all Chinese hotels accept foreigners. If you're an American, you can't just go and stay at any other hotel. You have to stay at a designated hotel that accepts foreigners. Okay, for people who watch me on the regular, they know this. This is an educational channel. So you have to remember, you can't just show up at any other hotel and be like, hey man, I'm American, check me in. It don't work like that. You need to go to a hotel where they accept foreigners. This is one of them. There's only a handful in this entire small town that accepts foreigners. This is one of them. Thank you, Norman. Thank you, Dollface, for becoming a 5-month subscriber. Why is that? Let me explain. First reason is that they want to make sure that the foreigners that come into this country are staying at a reasonably nice hotel. For example, man, what's a hotel right here? Like that, there's probably a hotel somewhere down there. It's probably got a freaking squat toilet. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really that nice. And if you come over from Germany, you come over from Nashville, you know what I'm saying? You come over from Carson City, Nevada, you know what I'm saying? It's probably gonna leave you a bad impression. Thank you, Pink Lady. So a lot of these hotels are not open to the foreigners because it's not that nice. So first, you have to be a decent hotel in order to be open to foreigners, because you want to give them a Western style toilet. You want to give them a nice room. You know what I'm saying? You want to give them a decent experience. That's one of the first reasons. Another reason is that as a foreigner, you need to register with the local police station when you check into a hotel. The front desk is going to do that for you. Thank you, Norman. But not all front desks at hotels have the capability to do it. Does that make sense? Not all hotels can do it. Only some. This is my hotel right away. By the way, I'm on the 8th floor. So this is it right here. So let's go in right now without wasting any time. Let's go in right now. So does that make sense, everybody? Like, this is what I'm talking about. It's like here, not all hotels are open, man. So you got to make sure you go to like a trip.com and you have to filter out and you have to make sure they accept foreigners. Usually, if you have a hotel here in China like this, for example, it's got like this is like an English word, right? Metropolo. Metro is an English word. Whenever you have some English words like this, like an English brand, an American brand, you're okay. Marriott hotels, Hilton hotels, Hyatt hotels all accept foreigners, but not all Chinese hotels accept foreigners. If you're a Marriott member, man, just stay with Marriott. All of them will accept foreigners, all of them, because it's an American brand, it's a Utah brand, it's a Mormon brand. So let's go into our hotel. Let's go check it out. And also, I'm in a very humble neighborhood. Like, you see this home right in front of my hotel. It's a very, very humble neighborhood. But this is one of the nicer hotels here in the city. So let's go and check it out. $26 a night, man. Let's go in here. Let's go and check it out, man. Thank you, Terry. You don't see any Americans. I'm telling you, I am the only American in literally a freaking 50-mile radius. I'm probably the only American here. The only reason why I'm here is I'm here to film some historical content. That's the only reason why I'm here. There's a very big-ass elephant in front of it. This hotel's nice when you got a big elephant in front of it. Why is it so cheap? Thank you, Sandra. Because, first of all, this is a small town in China, man. This is not Beijing. This is not Shanghai. Thank you, Pepper. This is a small town in China. It's not supposed to be expensive. If this was $100 a night, I wouldn't stay here. I sleep on the street. I would never pay $100 a night to stay at a small town like this, right? to pay so much money at a small town. So that's really the reason why. So let's go in here right now. It's got a beautiful lobby. And also, when you have a decent hotel like this, man, there's actually a lot of like local wealthy people who come here and hold banquets. They like to come over here, hold banquets. They love to come over here and like see their daughters or their sons get married here. They have a lot of nice dinners here. So there's a nice restaurant over here. There's also like some of the local politics. Some of their meetings are actually here. When you're in a nice hotel, you know, look at this. Thank you, Cecilia. Look how nice this look. $26 hotel. Look at this. It's a $26 hotel here in northern China. Look at this. See this right here. Thank you, Nick. $26 a night. And what did I tell you guys, man? At all hotels you go to in China, they all use robots now. Thank you, Norman. They all use robots. Thank you, Noel. You see this? They all use robots now. Please follow the channel and share this live stream, everybody. Y'all got to hit that follow button, man. That's more important than anything else. You guys go hit that follow button. Please hit that follow button so you can see me again right here on TikTok. I'm going to let him go first. I'm going in this elevator. That follow else. You guys go hit that follow button. Please hit that follow button so you can see me again right here on TikTok. I'm going to let him go first. I'm going in this elevator. That follow button again right here on TikTok. I'm going to let him go first. I'm going in this. We good? All right, first of all, the room is huge. All right, first thing is the room is huge. So this is a big room. This is easily a 200 square foot room. It's a very, very large room. I got all my crap out here on the bed, unfortunately. I apologize. But this is $26. This is a brand new hotel that was opened about, I think right about a year and a half ago. So you got your own desk. This is how I was able to get the work done a little bit earlier to get the new episode made. I do all my work on an iPad. And you can see they got a nice television here. You can watch TV here. A nice queen size bed. Okay, very nice queen size bed. You can see you got four nice queen size bed. Okay, very nice queen size bed. You can see you got four pillows. All the amenities that you need is here. Okay, you got a sitting area. Beautiful, very, very spacious. And then what I like the most is their toilet. And then this is what I also love. They have a place to actually put my luggage. All right, they actually have a place to put my luggage. I'll see this right here. A place to actually put my luggage. Hold up, let me open this window. Maybe it'll help with the signal. Okay, thank you, little big Mike. Thank you. And then let me show you guys the bathroom over here. So it's a little bit dirty, man, because I was using it earlier. So you got one sink over here, one sink. Thank you, Jose. I just haven't bothered to turn on the Wi-Fi, but let me kind of turn this on. So this is what the toilet looked like. Okay, so you can see Western style toilet. Okay, no squat toilet. You got everything you need. Thank you, Warrior. You got your hangers. Thank you, Ann. Thank you, Warrior. And then look, you got a very nice Western style toilet. Thank you, Donna. And you got a huge shower with a rain shower and a shower head. Thank you, Green Eye. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you, AA. So $26. Now, this is not Marriott, man. This is Metro Palo with an M. Metro Palo, $26 a night. I booked 3 nights here. I might only stay 2 nights. Let me close this door, man. I might only stay 2. And also, you guys can see everything's in English. So if you don't speak Chinese, everything is in English. All the words that you need to know is all in English and Chinese. So even if you don't speak English, even if you don't speak Chinese, it'll be okay. Because most things here, they have an English translation. So beautiful, just an absolutely beautiful room, man. Absolutely beautiful room for $26 a night. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too fancy at all, but it's exactly what I need when I'm on the road, traveling and filming and streaming. It's comfortable. Now, there's only one problem. This is for all the Americans who are watching. I have to be honest with you guys, man. There's only one problem. They have a central AC here, and sometimes that's a hit or miss. Because if you don't like to smoke, if you're allergic to smoke, and the person in the room right next to you is smoking, sometimes the smoke can come through those vents over there. That does happen sometimes. Okay? So all I'm trying to say is like that is one drawback to living in a Chinese hotel. Thank you, user. I always keep it real with you guys back home in America. Like, if you don't smoke and you're sensitive, thank you, user. Thank you so much. So many new viewers today. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, see, they don't allow smoking in here. It clearly says no smoking, but some people still do it. They don't follow the rules and they smoke. And sometimes if you are unlucky and the person in the room next to you is smoking, it'll come through these vents. So this is why it's kind of a hit or miss. Usually if you're staying at a Marriott or you're staying at a Hilton, it's a little bit better. They are more strict. But if you're staying at like a Chinese brand hotel, they're not quite as strict about it. So that's just something to remember. Yes, it's cheap. It's $26. I don't really care. I don't really mind. But for some people who want to stay at a nicer hotel, you can see the rooms pretty much look the same as a Marriott, as a Hilton, as a Grand Hyatt. It's just that it doesn't have the same brand. Does that make sense, everybody? So with that, follow the channel, everybody. Please follow the channel. And also, their bedding is amazing. Let me show you guys. So make this the last thing I show you guys. Obviously, the bedding is very clean. But the bedding that they do here in China is a little bit different from the bedding that we do back home in America. When you guys check into a hotel for our frequent travelers, most of our hotel bedding is what I call a sandwich style, which means there's a layer underneath and there's a layer above. Here in China, their bedding is actually totally put on from the back. So this entire thing is covered in fresh sheets. So you got thank you, Daniel, and thank you, Sandras. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sandra. So you got a very nice bed and very clean, 4 clean pillows. Cleanliness is very good. I do have a habit of sanitizing everything when I come into a hotel. So I'll sanitize the desk. I'll sanitize the switches. I'll sanitize the toilet seat. That's just a little OCD I have. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I promise you I will be back at this time slot on most weekdays. Thank you, Allison. I'm no longer going to nap at this time slot. I'm going to try to come back at this time slot at most weekdays. Y'all got to follow the channel, man. I'm going to the Great Wall of China tomorrow. I'm going to see if there's a signal. If there's not, I'm going to make it into an episode. Please follow the channel, man. Follow the channel. I'm going to try to stream at the same time every single day. I know a lot of y'all going to work. Have a great Thursday. Thank you, Ian, Annis, Green Eyed, User, man, Britt. Thank you, everybody who's watching the channel, man. I appreciate Amuj and Ian and Annis for moderating. Thank you, Evan. Go on and have a great day, everybody. Go. I will be getting food later. I'll probably stream it, but I know a lot of you guys are going to be going to work, man. So I'll see y'all. When I see y'all, I'll be streaming every day, but I'm going to try to come on to this time slot in addition to my normal time slot in the morning and night. Norman, Brian, She Big, Cecilia, she big. Much love, everybody. Thank you guys, man. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Kimberly and Cecilia. Go and get some sleep. Daniel, out. Follow the channel, everybody. Thank you, Kimberly and Victoria. Thank you, German Girl. Thank you, Fufu. Thank you, G-Tac. Thank you, German Girl. I'm out of here, everybody. Follow the channel if you haven't. I'll see you guys later tomorrow at this very same time, hopefully from the Great Wall of China. Follow the channel, everybody. Take care, everybody. I'm out. I'm out, everybody. Take care, everybody. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. Follow the channel, y'all.